Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a fun little video for you guys. I actually got this video idea from a subscriber, Kat Kennedy. She's watching every single day and we talk on Facebook sometimes. And she was sending me pictures of her, excuse me, Nutcracker collection. And I figured I would show you guys my Nutcracker collection. Let me preface this video by saying this is not my entire Nutcracker collection. I've been collecting Nutcrackers for a long time. Pretty sure I have about between 60 and 70 Nutcrackers in total. And I have, I would say, maybe about half of those here at my house. The rest are still at my parents' house because can't bring them all over in one haul. Number one, and two, one of them is 5 feet tall, so it's a little bit of a hassle. So I'm gonna sit down and show you guys my Nutcrackers, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to be putting them on the shelf down here. So we're gonna sit down in a second and kind of finish decorating my little console table here in my living room while we show Nutcrackers. Sound good? Okay. First, a couple of Nutcrackers I want to show because they're gonna go back in the kitchen once I'm done with this. But first, I have a little, well, I want to tell you guys a little bit more about why I collect Nutcrackers. So, I was a ballerina when I was little. I danced from when I was about 4 years old until I graduated high school, and every year, obviously, we did the Nutcracker. And, I just, you know, fell in love with Nutcrackers because of that. And every year as a gift, my Nana and my Meemaw and Poopaw would both get me Nutcrackers as part of my Christmas every single year. And then my parents got me quite a few Nutcrackers throughout the years, and other people started gifting me Nutcrackers. And of course I bought some myself. And so over the years, I've just grown my collection and I seriously love them. And I'm so happy that I have a lot of them home now here with me instead of at my parents where I never get to really see them or appreciate them. You'll notice a lot of them are very dusty. I need to spend some quality time cleaning them because they are very fragile. Some of them are very old. So yeah, but anyways, back into this guy. This guy does not have a year on him, but he is just a little snowman. He says blank days till Christmas, and he would have both of the blocks of interchangeable numbers down here, but I somehow lost one of them, and then I'm pretty sure my cats have played with it and it's hiding somewhere around the house. So I've just got the one, oh, this says 2016 on the front. That's what I meant. That's what I was looking for, 2016. And yeah, he's just a little cute little snowman guy. This Nutcracker has a very funny story behind it. This Nutcracker is from Nutcracker 2007, and it says Love Meemaw on it, so they would always write on the bottom who it's from and when I got it. And then I put received in 2020 because Meemaw found it in her closet. And I just think I love this, that one year, 13 years later, this thing was sitting in a box in her closet and she found it and I finally received it. I just think it's so funny, and I think the best part about it is that I'm not kidding you. If my Meemaw was a Nutcracker, despite the outfit, because my Meemaw is very laid back, she's not frou-frou into big furs and a dress. That was not what she would wear, but she is a tiny, adorable little brunette, just like this Nutcracker. So it just reminds me so much of my Meemaw, and I love the story behind it. And one detail I really, really love is that her carol book actually does say Holy Night and has the words to Holy Night on there. And then she's got a little lamppost with some snow details, as well as a little robin, or what are the red ones called? Is it robin? Canary? The red one? She's got a little red guy in the little bird bath there. So super duper cute, and an adorable story. Next up, I've got 3 gold and white Nutcrackers that came off of my TV stand over here. So I'll show you guys those 3 before I put them back. First, I've got this gorgeous, very, very glittery, another Snowman Nutcracker. His head has come off many a time, so he does need some cosmetic work. This one is from my Meemaw and Poopaw in 2013. And he's holding a little frosted Christmas tree and a present, and I just think he's a stunning guy. I love the gold and white ones, especially for my silver and gold Christmas tree and style for the living room. They just fit so well. I've also got this guy, which is absolutely stunning. This is from my mother, and she got this for me in honor of the fact that I was cast as the Arabian lead here in 2011. So I just loved, I have all the memories and things written back on here. It looks like this guy's arm is getting a little loose, so we need to be careful with him. But he's obviously gold and white and absolutely stunning. But I think the thing I love about him most is that he is completely glittered, but then on top of the glitter, or he's glittered on like his details, but then on top of the glitter, I hope you guys can see this well, he's covered in like beading. And I just can't even imagine how long it took to get all these beads on here. I mean, obviously they probably like dipped him. But in some cases they definitely probably had to like hand put the beads on there, which I think is crazy. And then he's got like a crystal staff sort of thing here. So he does open his mouth. Most of these do have mouths that properly open and close. And yeah, you can definitely see he's worn with old age. Some of his beading and ropes here have fallen off over the years, but you know, that's just what happens. But you know, honestly, I love that they're imperfect because it shows that they have a story, and yeah, I love them. Next up, not glitter and not beaded, but sequined. I have this extra tall Nutcracker guy. He's super skinny and long. He's got a big ol', you know, axe thingy. This one does not have a story behind it to my knowledge. Probably someone just gifted it to me, didn't write anything, or I bought it for myself. He does open. He has a big old jaw. But again, I just think he looks so pretty in my silver and gold and white Christmas tree display, and I love him. All right, so going through the box, first of all, I've got one other guy that looks very similar to the one I just showed you again, but he is all blue and, you know, he's kind of Tiffany blue. He's got the same big staff, the same face, same features and everything. This one says to Holly with love, Nana, in 2013. So this one came from my Nana and I love him. Next up, we've got a silver and red guy. This does not have a story on there, but he is still just beautiful. He's got silver and red glitter all over him, a little sword that's a little wobbly in there, and silver and red across all of his features. So there's a tag on here that I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna take that off. There's nothing written on it or anything, so I'm not sure. It's probably just the price tag. Okay, I'm making more of a mess, so we're just gonna leave it on there. Next up, I have my Wizard Nutcracker. I love this guy. He is so super cute. He's got a little crystal ball and a little wand over here. He's got moons and stars all over his dressing and his hat. He's also got a lovely little cape, which I think is awesome. This one says 2009 here on the front, and it says love always 2009 Meemaw and Pupa. And it's a limited edition, 4,835 of 7,600. So it's a limited edition little guy, and I just think he's really beautiful and unique, and I love it. My Meemaw does get me really unique nutcrackers that you definitely don't see every day. I have one that's a skeleton for Halloween, which is awesome. I have some St. Patrick's Day ones and stuff like that. And most of those really weird ones are from her, which, I mean, I love. So next up, I've got some matching candy cane guys. This is so cute. This one does not have a story on it, except it's got a $25 price tag. So it looks like it was probably thrifted from somewhere, which is totally fine by me. I love finding old, unloved nutcrackers and bringing them home. So this guy, he's got a peppermint cupcake cake top. His sprinkles are made of beads. And then he's holding a peppermint stick. He's got peppermints all down his shirt. He's got candy cane looking legs and little red feet. And yeah, there's no year on him, but he sure is cute. Oh, sorry, that was not the matching set. This is the matching set that's kind of pepperminty, and it reminds me of Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. So here is the Santa Claus one, and he is very dusty. This is what I mean when I say I really need to go through and carefully clean all these. But this is a little Santa Claus. He's got his little Santa hat on. He's holding a Christmas tree and a candy cane. He's got peppermints all down his front. He's got all the little fur around his boots and jacket. But this one, it does say Nutcracker 2010 on the back. Sorry if it's cutting out at a weird spot or it looks different. My video cut out for a second, so we're back. But this one says, to Holly with much love from Nana, December 2010. I'm so proud of you. So lovely little gifty from my Nana. And what I love about this one is that I have the matching Mrs. Claus. Again, it says, to Holly with lots of love from Nana, Nutcracker 2012. So it sounds like she saved this one to give me the matching, which is just a testament to the thought that people put into getting me really cool, awesome Nutcrackers, and I'm so appreciative. So we have the little Mrs. Claus. She's got her little hat on, her little peppermint stick. She's covered in all sorts of peppermints. And then on the back, she's got a little cape, which I think is adorable. So yeah, we've got a little Mrs. Claus pepperminty matcher lady. This next Nutcracker is very, very, very special to me and very old. This was actually my mom's, I believe, when she was a little girl, and it is the first Nutcracker I ever fell in love with that made me want to collect Nutcrackers. And it's funny because on the bottom in my very childlike handwriting, I wrote first Nutcracker was mom's. So this was my first Nutcracker and it was my mom's. And I think what I loved so much about this Nutcracker is that obviously in the ballet, the Nutcracker, Claire, the main character, is given a Nutcracker by her Uncle Drosselmeyer. And for whatever reason in my head, like, this is the Nutcracker that I see. Like, if I could pick a perfect Nutcracker for Clara to have, it would be this one, because he's small and he's lovable, and I don't know what it is. I just think that he's so special. So my favorite Nutcracker, he does have one arm that came loose and we glued it back on, but I thought that was very fitting because often in the Nutcracker, depending on, you know, where you see the ballet, oftentimes the arm pops off because Fritz breaks it and then Uncle Drosselmeyer magically fixes it. And so I think it's kind of funny that his arm actually did pop off, like as if he was the perfect Nutcracker for the Nutcracker. So yeah, just a very, very special Nutcracker. Next up, we've got another small Nutcracker that is also very old in the sense that I've had it for a long time. He is very, very dusty. This is like giving me allergies doing these, but that's okay. So this one says 2003 from Mom, and it is from Canada. So we've got a little Canadian dude in his brown little hat, his little red suit. He's got his little like holster right here. Super, super cute, and his brown boots, and he's like a little Canadian guard. So I also love that he has gray and white hair because I just feel like you don't see that very often. But yeah, also a very cute little Nutcracker. Next up, I've got a Nutcracker. This does not have a year or anything on it, but he just looks very fancy. He looks British. He's got like a giant musket type looking thing here. And he's just got really pretty blue and gold and red detailing. And yeah, not much to say about him, but he is very cute. Next up, this Nutcracker is seriously stunning. My mom got this from Bruges, Belgium in 2016, and he is made of the most gorgeous wood. Like, how aesthetic is this Nutcracker? So he's got his little hat, his little face, he's got a little bell and a little sack with a reindeer emblem on it, and his little boots are all wood. And I just think this is such a stunning Nutcracker, like really unique, really beautiful. And I left all of the tags on this one because they're all in whatever language they speak in Belgium. That's really embarrassing that I don't know that. I don't know how to say it. But I left all of the that's really funny. The Nutcracker that is on the tag looks so much like the Nutcracker I showed you guys. That was my first Nutcracker. But anyways, he's very cute. You know what I love? arranging these on here and then realizing that there's definitely dried cat throw up right here that no one ever noticed because it's not that much. It's just enough to where I just noticed it because I'm sitting down here. Next up, we've actually got what I consider to be two characters from the Nutcracker ballet. First, I've got the Rat King, who is just so freaking cute, I feel like. So this is actually my brother's technically, but you guys know I had to steal it because he wouldn't appreciate it like I would. So it's a little Rat King. He's got his little scepter right here. Oh, wait. Hold on. It says Oz on his little scepter, and now I'm wondering if he has something to do with the Wizard of Oz. He's not a flying monkey, is he? No, that doesn't make sense. This is cool though. It says the Nutcracker story on here. It says the tradition of the Nutcracker is intertwined with the Christmas tradition of gift giving and goes back to 16th century Germany, where nutcrackers were first made. This craft originated in the Western Mountains, rich in ore and wooded forests. Many of the craftsmen were miners and worked long hours in the mines during the day. In the evenings, they would enjoy the warmth of the homemade fire and relax by carving nutcracker figures from native woods. These nutcrackers took many hours to carve and were prized for their perfection and detail. At the Christmas season, a gift of a nutcracker was considered a most favored compliment. This nutcracker reflects a similar spirit and continues the tradition. So that's very cool. I'm just very like, I don't know who this is supposed to be now. Definitely comment below if you have an idea. Now that I've noticed it says Oz on his little thingy right here. I always thought it was like the Rat King from Nutcracker. But I guess I'm wrong. I don't 100% know. I don't think it's the Cowardly Lion because I don't remember him having a like little suit unless he does in the book, because I don't remember the book very well. I did read it when I was a kid, but I don't remember it like I said. So Rat King / Wizard of Oz character, question marks. I guess that would make sense because the lion is the king of the jungle and he's dressed in like king's attire. I don't know, I'm confused now. Next up, we have who I consider to be the Snow Queen from the Nutcracker. I feel like female nutcrackers are always kind of terrifying looking. I don't know if you guys can see what I mean. She just looks kind of scary for whatever reason. But she's got a little tiara up there. Her hair is in a nice little ballerina bun. She's got the fur around her. She's got her little snowflake scepter, which is just so cute. Oh, looks like there's a little diamond on this side of it. She's got a silver dress, and then over top of that, you can like see how much dust is coming up. Ooh, from her dress collecting dust. Wow. And then she's got a little tutu over her silver kind of underdress. So yeah, like I said, she's also got little ballerina toes, so she's definitely a ballerina. This one says To Holly Love Nana and is from 2013. Last out of this box, we've got this guy, which says from Alexis Croft 2011. Alexis is one of my cousins, and you can see on top of here just how dusty these are. Like, that's a good depiction of it. But beautiful little nutcracker. He's got a green glitter jacket, a sword, and a shield, red and gold detailing, and I love that he has this gorgeous black and gold cape along with him. So very gorgeous little nutcracker, and I have him in my collection. What else is there to say? We've got this guy, which I think is just really funny. He's like a snow day themed nutcracker. I got him at, I think, Stone Mountain. Oh no, Busch Gardens in 2009. I picked him out and my mom bought him for me. But I think he's just so funny because he's got a whole snowman with a top hat in his like little crown thing. And then he is all gold and red and glittery. And then he's carrying a little pail of snowballs and a shovel. And he's got his cute little boots on. And then what I loved about this is that this brand is actually called Holly Nutcrackers. So it doesn't get much more perfect than that. And then it says, tradition meets whimsy. My new collection of nutcrackers designed with a twist of wit and humor will brighten your days for the holidays. And it's signed Holly Adler. And you can see Miss Holly right there, which I think is just so funny that, you know, a lady named Holly designs nutcrackers and a lady named Holly bought it and loves this nutcracker. So yeah. Next up, I've got a little elf nutcracker. So this guy is from 2014 from my Meemaw and Poopa. He is adorable. He's got a huge old hat on. I love that they gave him his little pointed ears. He's got a little scarf. He's holding a present. He's got gold glitter around his red jacket and green glitter. And then he's got his curly toed little elf shoes with little pom-poms. Yeah, just super cute. And he's also in my collection. What else can I say at this point? Next up, I have a very sequined, or very glittered nutcracker. This is a red glitter nutcracker, and he's holding a star that says blank days till Christmas, which I think right now it's the 8th. Ooh, that math is not good for me. So it's the 8th, 18th is 10 days, 28th is 20 days minus 3 because it's on the 25th, so it's 17 days away. So he comes with a little chalk guy attached to him, and you can write that there's 17 days left till Christmas. So super adorable, and he is very, very, very sparkly. This one does not have a name on him, so I'm not sure who bought this, but it was probably me since it doesn't have anything written on it. And show you a set that y'all will probably appreciate because I know I have lots of Disney lovers here on the channel. I have a matching set of Mickey and Minnie as Santa and Mrs. Claus. And these are from 2012. I believe these are from my parents. So these are Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and they are very weighty. Like their heads, I think, are like carved like stone, not stone, but like they're not generic wood. They're like a heavy plasticky, I don't know, but they're very like weighty. So they're a matching little set. So Mickey here, first of all, how cute. He's got his little green sack of presents with his little Saint Nick hat on and his little Santa suit, and look at his little feet. They're so cute. And then Minnie matching him with, first of all, her gorgeous little red bow on her Santa hat. She looks happy and excited for Christmas. She's holding a little present. I love that she's got this little apron on. And then she's got her cute little feet and fur details as well. So as a set, I feel like they're just so super cute and I love them. And last but certainly not least, I have another super old nutcracker. Another super old nutcracker. Oh man, the dust on this one is really bad as well. Like that I just like wiped off. Gross. He is a little broken. This one says from Mama, but doesn't say a year. I know that it's very early, maybe the year after the first one. So maybe 2004, 2005. And, I'm not sure if she bought this new or if she like passed it down to me. This nutcracker has some very intense eyebrows and mustaches, but he's got little gems all over his crown. And then he's got a green little cape. He's got tons of detailing on the front of him, all different colors, red, blue, gold, green. His staff did break, which is kind of unfortunate, but I also know that I broke it playing with him as if he was a nutcracker, like in the Nutcracker in my childhood. So I'm not mad about it because it's kind of a fond memory seeing it broken and knowing that I had so much fun playing with nutcrackers and pretending to be Clara. So then he's got his little stockings and socks and boots and feet, and he's just also covered in dust on the bottom as well. So super duper cute, and I love him. So yeah, that is about half of my Nutcracker collection. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and maybe next year I'll do a part 2 when I can manage to get the other half of my collection eventually over to my house to put on display during the holidays. But yeah, I hope you guys loved this video. If you did, please give it a like and hit that big red subscribe button down below. Please leave me a comment and describe either your favorite nutcracker or a nutcracker that you own. I would love to hear if you collect nutcrackers. I know a lot of people do for the holidays. And if you don't have a collection, I would love to know if you have one and what it looks like, because there are so many cute ones out there. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you are subscribed so you can hang out with me for the rest of December, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.